So I'm going to talk about the stock market in this video, just my stocks that I currently got. So my biggest stock that I got in terms of like capital gains would be Warner Music with $480 that I made so far with capital gains. That's the stock that's keeping me in the positives. Um, Honestly, like most of my stocks that I've chosen this year has been risky, like bright green, down $114. Rumble down $106. That just the two of my biggest losers. Then of course the TKO group that was WWE. Now they merged WWE with UFC. Now it's also another stock that I'm down $67 on. Now let's talk about marijuana stocks, right? So I've invested in Canadian marijuana stocks, all of them that I could buy into currently, basically, and most of them is going to be losing money, in which I'm okay with that. Personally, I'm gambling. This year I was a big gambler in terms of my money, but because we are entering a recession, and there is potential that we've been in a recession quite often for the whole year, basically. Because of that, I'm gonna do my best to keep a hold of my cash next year. I'm not gonna be doing no crazy investments next year. The main reason because of that, for one, I'm working a part-time job. I don't have a lot of money going through. Still doing surveys. I'm still making videos for Rumble, and I've not even made a penny off of Rumble yet. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep on posting. But let's talk about Warner Music real quick. Because that's the stock I make the most money. I'm making the most dividends and have the most capital gains. All with that stock also. So the future of Warner Music stock, I say it's looking positive right now. For one, Spotify is changing its payouts. So the people that's going to benefit the most out of Spotify changing the payouts is the major labels, is the big three, which have good amount of shares of Warner Music, and because of that, I'm gonna be benefiting from that. I know it sucks because I do disagree with Spotify, but there's nothing I could do about it. I'm not I'm not running Spotify. I have no say in that matter. But because of that, I need to try to think of myself. I have to be selfish, and I hate I have to do that personally because I want to. I'm that type of person that would wants to try to bring everybody up, if you know what I mean. But that's not possible, and in all of that. But next year, my main stock that I'm gonna be buying into is this ETF DVY. It is a slight dividend iShares ETF. The main reason why I'm going to be investing heavily into this ETF is because it pays out damn good dividends. And that's something that I need right now. I need as much dividends as possible, especially with me working a part time job. I'm not going to be bringing in the type of money I did when I was a dishwasher. I mean, I'm making more hourly, but I just like my hours getting slashed in half pretty much. I'm making more hourly, but hours is what you make the most money at, right? But because of that, I need to change my investing strategy. So because of that, I'm gonna save up a good amount of money, keep a lot of cash on hand as much as possible, and just invest all at once. Just pick a day where I have a good amount of cash saved up and invest in DVY. And another stock that I'm gonna be investing in next year too, just two stock picks, is Ford Motor stock. For one, I believe the strikes is over with. I need to go back to that to double check, but I believe it is over with. And Ford is a good company to keep around, um, in a way, because of the dividends that they do pay is 15 cents a share. But even though Ford has been skyrocketing in terms of like share price and all that, it just been freaking going up and up. And I mean, we are in a recession. The interest rates has been going up, but the only thing that's going to be hurting is growth stocks. Like let's say Rumble, let's say marijuana stocks. Like those are the stocks that is going to be the most affected with high interest rates. But anyways, I'm ending this video. Deuces.